welcome back to your friend's house. Today's gonna be a little bit shorter of an episode because we got some new stuff, some new equipment.
Yeah, we had to set up.
Yeah, so we had to set up, so we don't have much time to record. And also, I have a homie G who will be watching these videos, and I had to address that. Yeah, they're out of order.
Do we really have to talk about this?
Yes, I have to. Okay. Yes, they're out of order. That's because we didn't know what we were doing, so we were learning. We learned for like half a year before we started posting on YouTube.
Just get over it, okay? Just watch them. Yeah, my tattoo changes. It really does. I noticed that as well.
Yeah, some days I have haircuts, other days I don't.
Some days I'm bald. And then I look like this, but this is just laziness. I just haven't done it.
Yeah. Man. That's it. We had to get that out the way real quick, because he bought.
Sorry about you. Get used to it. We're flying by the seat of our pants. Is that how you said it? Was it seat of our pants?
I don't know. Pants of our seat.
Seat of our. Google that. Is that a thing? Seat of our pants. Is that what? Now it sounds fucking wrong.
It's like one of those things when you say it too much, it just sounds wrong.
Seat of our pants. Seat of my pants. Fly by the seat of your pants. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. So speaking about flying and seats and pants, we were trying to tell you about our homie GJ.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with Jay?
So from the beginning, okay, we met him through. We used to be. We like car audio. Me and Zach. So his mom met him some way somehow and suggested him to us to get like our subs and speakers and stuff installed. So
you met his mom?
No, Zach's mom.
Yeah. So basically my sister's friend since like childhood, her adoptive mother, I don't know the right way to say that, but her mom that adopted her had John living in her garage. But I think he had his own room, but he was in the garage 99% of the time.
He had to have his own room.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No. But he did like everything out of the garage, like
everything,
anything automotive.
Yeah, even more than that.
Yeah.
Like he would do like
fixing lawnmowers and just random. He's a handyman.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, he had a main job, which I accidentally pulled up to his boss's house.
Oh my god!
So, and I didn't even know his main job is he was living in like this tiny ass trailer home on an oil rig in Mansfield, and he was doing like the chemical mixing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then one time,
it was Gainesville.
Yeah, Gainesville. Yeah. And then one time, I was looking for a shop to tune my GTO, and his boss does that, but he has his shop listed on Google behind his house. I pulled up to the man's house. He has a gate, but the gate was open at the time, and I was like, "Is this where I'm supposed to be?" And I fucking pulled, and I didn't know that was Zach or homie GJ's boss at the time.
Gotcha.
It was funny, but yeah. Either ways. So I always thought that it was weird. Okay, we met him when we were young,
and we
were in high school.
So when we were 18, he was probably 30.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And then he met us, and he'd be working on our shit, and then we just kind of casually grew a relationship with him, where we were chilling, and we're just fucking chilling in the garage, and he would invite us over all the time. As we got older, drinking and smoking and chilling and everything.
I was over there probably 5 days out of the week, and I'd be there pretty late sometimes. Yeah,
this dude
just hanging out in the garage, watching movies, watching music videos, just talking, just anything,
bullshitting.
Like that would have been a good podcast.
Yeah, yeah. He was a interesting guy, but I always thought it was weird in the first place.
That's super weird
that he was 30 and chilling with. He was obviously older.
He was cool, and he's a nice guy.
He really didn't do anything like weird until to me, my first incident. I don't know about yours. My first incident is when I brought one of my friends over. That was a chick.
Oh,
that was lesbian. You don't remember her? She was a lesbian chick. He took us to Trader's Village. That's where he always got his deals for the speakers. His hustle and some
Trader's Village, and there was a place in the same shopping center as that Cowboys used to be.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. So he would go to these specific locations and he would hustle them for prices, basically, on speakers and whatnot.
He was one of those people that he would stand there and bargain with you until he got a price that he liked.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So he met this. She was lesbian, and he was trying to sleep with her.
And she was 18.
No, this is like we're not. Yeah, we're going through like the progression of us aging.
Yeah,
we're skipping a lot though.
Yeah, like that's like the first incident that I had where he started being a little weird because he was like hanging out.
Horn dog.
Yeah, because he would like hang out with me and like my wife. We went to go hang out with them before, and same thing. I think it was you. I don't know, what do we call it? Number one.
Well, I was gonna say her name, but now you just said number one, so I can't.
You talking about the lesbian?
No, I'm talking about.
But yeah, no. Well, number one went, and then
I just remember us.
And then when I was dating Eva, she met him once. Nicole even went over there.
Yeah, I remember we hung out with Nicole and him before.
Damn, so y'all were like tight with this guy.
I was
not as much as that.
Yeah.
It's look. This is like the way it goes. Okay, Zach and me or the way I've noticed is I kind of introduce Zach to a lot of people, and then Zach becomes super tight with all those people that I introduced him to.
Oh, gotcha.
But not in this instance. In this instance, we both found him at the same time. But,
gotcha.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, we used to do a lot of cool stuff over there. My like for example, my Versa. One of the times I wrecked it out of the many. I mean, we went and bought a whole new bumper and we sanded it, painted it. We did the whole thing all in his garage. Got a brand new bumper. Couldn't even tell. But yeah, a lot of good times over there. But then he met some chick. I still don't know who she is. Or
is it the same one that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But he met some girl.
I remember this when he met her.
And it got to the point where I'd be going over there and he'd be acting fucking weird. Like schizo weird. And at the first couple of times I didn't, I was like, John's pretty, I don't know the right word.
It's a little off the wall.
Well, yeah, he's kind of like all over the place, but he's fun. But I was like, man, this like it's kind of being weird. And then it got to the point.
Ordinary.
Yeah. And then it got to the point where he started like freaking out, saying like people were like getting in his Facebook and like locking him out, and
oh boy,
and his phone, like something happened with his phone, and he thought people were like fucking with him.
Yeah.
And he was like seriously like skitzing out. And then he just disappeared. And then Brandy, who is my sister's friend since childhood, which her mom.
That's where he was staying.
Yeah.
So he disappeared from where he was living at.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he like disappeared like.
Yeah.
Just disappeared. And then Brandy told me that he basically had a psychotic episode and just left with whoever this girl was. And they were, I don't remember what kind of drugs, but they were doing like drugs, like hard drugs.
Yeah.
And so I just stopped talking to him, and we didn't talk for 5+ years.
Yeah. And then that same thing happened to me.
Yeah.
And then he just randomly messaged me on Facebook.
Yeah. And he doesn't really do it anymore, but he would like randomly message me or Travis and just send us weird videos or like clips from like pornos. Or as I mentioned earlier, he sends us pictures of his wife's tits. And it's like, dude, it's like, first off, I've never met your wife.
I guess he's proud of him.
And yeah, I guess.
He wants to share his victory with the world.
And he has a kid now. And the kid looks good. I'm sure he's in a good place. I hope he is. He seems to be. But when you disappear for, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I'm not going to welcome you back into my life like nothing ever happened.
I wonder if he's still in DFW, do you know?
He actually sent me his address. He lives in a trailer park.
He sent you his address
because he wanted me to come over.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, maybe one day. Oh man, I forgot where. He's like way on the other side of Fort Worth. Like from here, he's probably about an hour and a half.
Damn.
From
like south?
I guess so. Like the opposite side of Fort Worth from here. Yeah.
I don't want to give any hints. I kind of already did though.
Yeah. But yeah, he yeah, that was a whole thing.
But he's cool.
A lot of good times though, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, but
He just went down the wrong path.
And everyone knows what his wife's tits look like.
Nope.
apparently, everybody close to John.
Yeah.
He's passing around his wife's tits.
I wonder if she knows. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe
It very well could be.
yeah, because there's like, have you ever heard of hot wives? You ever heard of that?
No. I just looked at Zach's face and he's definitely like, she's.
You never heard of hot wives?
No.
It's like that basically, like where like they both agree that they will show off their
Kind of like swingers in a way.
sorta. I don't think that they necessarily sleep with other people, but they'll post pictures, and I think they do. It's kind of like getting cucked, I guess. It's like there's the cuck and there's the hot wife. You know what I mean? And it's like, the hot wife's like fucking other dudes and the husband's cool with it and posting pictures of his wife and stuff like that.
Yeah. Getting cucked, bro. That's such a weird thing.
Yeah, that would be the biggest turnoff for me, for sure.
I mean, would you be persuaded to just sit in the corner and
That's so weird.
By my significant other? No.
just anything? Because I'm just saying, because you were like, it'd be the biggest turnoff. I was like, I can't even see you in this situation.
Well, if I was just like a random couple, I don't know. I don't really want to do that, but I guess I could. But
like if a random couple came up to you and they were just like, hey,
come watch us.
Yeah, we get off of somebody watching us.
Shit, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's no harm in trying that for sure. Except you might get murdered.
Yeah.
I guess. But like if my partner was like, I want to fuck another dude, I want you to watch, I'd be like, you gotta find a new man.
No,
we done.
You gotta find a new man because I ain't the one. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to even like look at that woman again.
No.
Yeah.
Not the same.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things would not be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So earlier, speaking about sniffing it.
Sniffing.
What?
What are you sniffing?
Significant other. Not sniffing. You were talking to somebody at home through Alexa. You trust Alexa?
Yeah.
You don't think Alexa is doing weird things?
Okay. Listen, there's an expectation when it comes to like technology and like resources. You give up on some privacy in exchange for like easy
Convenience.
use. Convenience goes up, privacy goes down. That's just like how technology works.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pro technology in the future, but
Well, in the future, nothing will be private.
yeah, I know, but I'm pro advancing in technology. But I was just wondering because
You don't fuck with Alexa?
I mean, I don't have Alexa and I don't really care to have Alexa because I can hit the light switch if I want to turn on the lights.
But what if you're laying in bed and you really don't want to get up? Because my lamps are hooked up to Alexa, so I can just lay there.
Mine used to be.
I can lay there and be like, Alexa, turn off the lights. And she just goes bloop, bloop, and turns the lights off. It's fucking great.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Black Mirror episode of there's this chick. She goes in to I don't know, it's a company. What they do is they copy your mind. So she's like, it starts off with her like on a surgery table and they copy the mind and then they make basically a miniature clone version of you inside of a little container.
I think I've seen
like
that.
Alexa.
I remember that.
And they train that little clone person to basically be a slave to the real person. And they control the entire house.
Right.
And they,
but the people don't know it, but those people are like miserable because they're actually alive.
yeah, they're actually live in there. And like part of the training process, bro, is pretty fucked up. They're like, if you don't listen, we're going to like basically do like a time skip.
Like shut off the lights for 1,000 years.
Exactly. So this little person that's in there is fucking going through torture for forever. And then they finally turn the lights back on. And then they're like, I'm going to listen. And there's like this whole, board that like switches and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then the lady wakes up and she's like, her toast pops up.
Yeah.
and it's perfectly toasted. The window blinds opened up.
How funny.
Like she doesn't have to say anything. Classical music comes on.
It's like some Pee Wee Herman
Are
shit.
you asking me if I think that there's a little person?
In Alexa.
If there is, that bitch trained real good. But also not good enough because I shouldn't even have to say, turn on the lights, turn off the lights. They should know.
You ready for the future? Modernize a little slavery to get
Did you see the one that's similar to that where
Alexa
it's like instead of
or Black Mirror episode?
Black Mirror, yeah, where instead of like being like your personal slave, they're like torturing a guy to get information out of him by putting him in one of those. He thinks that he's in real life, but he's not.
That's the same episode.
No.
Yes, it is, because the one you're talking about is so it's a long episode. So from the beginning, spoiler alert, I guess from the beginning, the guy originally he did something. I can't remember what his crime was, but he did something to where when he goes out, they changed his vision to where he got he's basically like a pedo or something, but it was kind of like a missed case, I guess. Like he was trying to, say that he didn't do it. So he goes out into the real world, and every person has like a blur.
That are blurred.
Yeah, but
you can't talk to him.
Yeah, you can't talk to him, and then everybody to him, like when they see him, he's red.
Yeah,
and he's blurred out, and they can't hear him.
Yeah,
that's the same episode.
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, but you're talking about him extracting the information from the other guy they're inside of a room in like a snowy, like a cabin. Yeah.
That's all one episode.
That's all one episode. Because that's what that dude's job was before he
got like blocked.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered why he got blocked. He got blocked because
no one would know he was doing that.
No, he got blocked because what he did is he used to coach people to pick up girls. And he was picking at the very beginning of the episode. He was talking to this dude. It was in his ear, and they were picking up a girl. And he ended up picking up this chick who was thinking about committing suicide. And they took him back to the house, and she fed him a drink that killed him. So she killed herself, she killed him, and he was recording it, and he had a group that was watching it. So that's how he got in trouble.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah. And then they used him because he used to do those coaching scenarios. They used him to get the information from the guy in the cabin because they were trying to find out if he killed his daughter.
We should start a Black Mirror recap podcast. Have you watched Black Mirror?
Yes.
That's my favorite episode, by the way. I've watched it twice, but
I haven't seen many, but the one that always stuck out to me was I don't remember like why they do it, but I think maybe she's like dying or something. I don't know. But they put her inside the teddy bear, and she's like stuck inside a box the whole time, and she can't move, talk. She can't do anything, but she's like alive and aware inside the teddy bear.
I've never seen that one.
I remember that one.
Fucked up. And then I remember the one where it's that mechanical dog. It's like chasing someone.
That one's my favorite.
That one's terrifying.
I've never seen that one.
Dude. When she's in the house and it's like dead quiet, and you just hear the
You know those Boston Dynamics dogs?
I know what you're talking about.
It's the same exact dogs, but instead they kill people.
It's terrifying.
Wait, like slowly, or do they run?
No, they run. Fast. They're fast as hell.
And they don't kill slow either. They catch you, they kill you like that.
Is it like the greyhounds, those skinny grayish dogs that run fast as fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're super fast, and they've got like all kinds of weaponry and tracking capabilities.
Dude, I mean, I don't know how many people watch Black Mirror, or like the rating or anything. I've never looked it up, but I feel like it's underrated. Nobody ever talks about Black Mirror. And I feel like
at first they did. I
don't even know how old it is, but
the couple episodes I saw was cool, but I just never drawed me in enough to want to watch them all.
I watched all of them.
The reason I think I like it so much is because I can see what they're like. A lot of things that they do, we're slowly getting closer with technology. Like,
well, you know why it's called Black Mirror, right?
No,
because your phone, it's a black mirror. Yep,
that's cool.
It's kind of scary, but yeah.
Did you see the one with the little tiny drones that would kill people?
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool episodes.
Yeah.
But then there's another good show called Love, Death, and Robots.
I've seen a couple of those. Those are cool.
Yeah. But it's different because like every episode's like a different animation style. Not every episode, but some of them are cartoons. Some of them are CGI.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. Same kind of idea of just like random stories of fucked up. It's not even all futuristic either with Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like those Black Mirror episodes, especially with Elon Musk working on what is it called?
Neuralink?
Yeah, Neuralink. Like that's just, we're getting closer
Did you
and
get
closer.
that bitch?
Would I?
Yeah.
No, because I don't, his first applications.
No, I'm talking in the future when they know it's safe and it connects your brain to the internet.
No. Why would I want to be connected to the internet?
You already are through your phone.
Yeah, but we're talking about, unlimited access. I don't really care about that. If I don't want to be on, social media or whatever, I can leave my phone.
I mean, you can probably turn off or not.
You think you'll have a switch like behind your ear?
Just don't use it. How about you?
I mean, yes and no. Are y'all familiar? I may have talked about this before. Are y'all familiar with the Ghost in the Shell, the anime?
No.
Oh, well, I'd totally do that.
Well, what is it?
You're basically complete, like your whole body is robotic except your mind, like your head, like your brain.
Yeah, I'd do that too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
pretty
cyberpunk
cool.
as fuck.
Dude, yeah, there you
Drop
go.
me in that shit.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, until what? Somebody fucking switches, takes out battery or something, and you fucking can't move. Then what?
Yep.
No, dude, you see, you got to watch Ghost in the Shell. They explain all
You got to
that.
watch Ghost in the Shell.
Dude, speaking of robots,
Is it a
and-
show or
I don't know.
a movie?
They do have a show. This might be blasphemous, but the original anime classic, I think the TV series is better. But that's just me.
Of Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know either.
I'm not
They
going to watch the show. Probably just watch the movie.
yeah, well they have two original movies and then they have the remake with Scarlett Johansson, which I enjoyed.
It's live action?
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I'm a big Ghost in the Shell fan though, so I might just be
Bias.
kissing ass.
All right, well, I mean, I'll give it a try.
I will.
Kissing
I will
Scarlett
say
Johansson.
though, the ending they changed the ending, and that kind of pissed me off. But other than that, I liked it. Ghost in the Shell's
Surrounded
cool,
by weebs.
dude. But speaking of, I watched the RoboCop remake last night. Trash.
Dude, have you seen Dread? With
Yeah,
Carl
I love
Urban?
it. It's fucking awesome.
It is
It's
awesome. It is
That's
awesome.
a great movie. The slow mo shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to see that movie. That movie's cool as fuck.
Dread?
Yeah.
It's Judge Dredd.
I think I've seen it before. He's like shooting
Well,
like
the new
machine
one's
guns
just
across,
Dread.
It's just Dredd. Yeah.
shooting the machine guns across the fucking block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that once a long ass time ago.
You should rewatch it.
I'll think about it. I'll put it on the list.
But dude, when
I don't
they-
watch shit nowadays.
When they show the slow mo of her like hitting the ground, it's just bleh.
Oh.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, I love that aesthetic. The
Dude,
cyberpunk
yeah.
aesthetic.
So Dread, the movie. What can you like paint out the picture of the movie real quick?
Well, in the future, crime's so bad that judge, jury, and executioner have become one job. And one of them, his name is Judge Dredd. And he in the movie Dredd, a big mega block gets taken over, which is like a big city in a tower, gets taken over by a drug company or corporation or whatever, and it's run by Cersei Lannister. Have you seen?
No.
Okay, never mind. And he goes in there,
Yeah. Okay.
and they lock it down, so he's trapped in there with them and his trainee, who's a psychic.
And they're like, "Oh, we got a judge in here. We're gonna play some games with him."
Yeah,
yeah.
They want
He
him
ends up
dead.
he's Carl Urban. I mean,
Yeah, man. Like, come on.
That kind of reminds me. See, like these movies. When did that come out?
probably the 2000s, wouldn't you say?
If
I'm
I
gonna
had,
guess like 2012.
yes.
I think it's so crazy that the future.
Nice. 2012.
Let's go.
I think it's crazy that the future. We keep getting closer and closer to these fictional things that were once fictional. Like, did you hear?
That's
Is it Saudi
terrifying.
Arabia that's building? I think it's called The Line, and they're currently in
Yes,
construction
they already
for
started on it. That shit's.
Have you
nuts.
seen it?
Yeah, you talked to me about this.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to move there.
Right, but I'm not gonna be able to afford to
I don't
move
know
there.
about that.
It would be nice, but this is gonna be prior to the gang invasions that are gonna break down the blocks and start taking over shit.
Dude, no, for real.
There's no way you're gonna put millions of people and there not be any crime.
I watched a
something like
video that said that that's not the first time that's been attempted, a line city,
that. Oh, really?
and it's failed like a few times.
I've never seen anything. Which, if people don't know, The Line is a project in Middle East that's going on right now, and what they're doing is they're making, basically, imagine New York City lined up, all the buildings lined up parallel to parallel or
Parallel. Yep.
yeah, parallel to each other, and you don't have any vehicles in the city, and you walk everywhere, and everything's supposed to be convenient. So like schools, grocery stores, everything's supposed to be like a 5 to 15-minute walk, or it just kind of varies. And apparently they're gonna put like a railway system at the bottom, so you can go across the line, like if you need to visit somebody on the other side of the
That's crazy.
city. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I remember like watching some kind of video essay where somebody was talking about how it's not the first time it's been tried.
Yeah, since we're on movies, and I know y'all were talking about
The Line is a real thing. It's not a movie.
that's true. But I know y'all were talking about The Little People. Dude, have you seen Downsizing?
Yes,
Horrible.
I just saw that.
It's horrible.
What little people?
I thought it was
talking
trash.
about? Oh, we're talking about
Dude, it's great until he becomes little, and then it just goes downhill.
I think I fell asleep, honestly.
Probably, dude. What upset me was in the trailer, whenever like towards the end when they were like walking through the mountains, they have a giant like wine bottle or something that they're carrying on like wooden wheels or whatever. It's not even in the movie. And I was looking forward to that.
That's why you don't watch the trailers.
I know. I've gotten better about not watching trailers.
Yeah. I learned that nowadays they just spoil everything.
Dude, yeah,
And
it's
in
the
funny
whole
movies-
movie in 3 minutes.
Yeah, in funny movies, the funniest fucking parts they put it in the trailer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Do we
I
start?
do
Do
pretty
we
good.
start a movie recommendation list and
Yeah.
put it out to the world, or what?
Yeah.
Hey, follow me on Letterboxd if anyone has a Letterboxd.
What the fuck is Letterboxd?
I'll put it in the description below.
What is Letterboxd?
It's basically a movie diary for movie nerds.
Oh.
So every time I watch a movie, I log it. Sometimes I do a little review, or I'll just say a little something, like a little sentence.
Whoa.
For real?
Yeah,
True. I'm fixing to. I'm gonna follow you on
Do it.
this.
Secret Life of Zach.
dude, you can see what I watch. Dude, I used to watch a movie every night.
Yeah.
Now, last year I didn't watch as many movies. This year I'm getting better.
One of our homies, W, was talking to me about movies and how he feels.
His taste is horrible.
He says that he feels that he is lacking in the movie world. So he wants to make movie nights with his family. He's forcing him and his family to, like, he doesn't know classics. Like, he doesn't watch any of the classics. But to be fair, he named Grease. I've never seen Grease.
I saw it when I was little.
Yeah. But like movies like that, like classic movies and stuff like that.
I was just forced to watch Mamma Mia for the first time.
I
You ever seen Mamma Mia?
don't
I've
know
never
if I've
seen that.
seen that or not. I know what it is, but I don't know if I've actually seen it.
It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I do like musicals, like The Greatest Showman. The Greatest
Great
Showman.
Never saw it. But
It's really good.
I was watching some movie in the theater, and all I heard was Hugh Jackman screaming through the wall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do like movies over shows, especially because I feel like nowadays
shows.
Yeah, and there's seasons after seasons.
I agree.
The
I
good
would rather
ones.
watch a movie.
So I'd watch a movie.
There's
but
some good mini series out there though.
Have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yes, it's phenomenal.
Thank you.
It was good.
Finally, someone who fucking feels me.
I thought, dude, the fucking wiener fingers that had me cracking up.
You got to see that one. But that's one you have to like sit down and like want to watch, pay
Yeah.
attention to.
See, that's what I tell people. I'm like, some movies you have to sit there and watch it and get involved. Some movies you can just have on and you can be
Yeah.
distracted, but
Like Dread.
yeah.
Dread, I mean, it's just
So
a cool movie.
I like to tell people, there's movies and then there's films. Films, you really got to sit there and watch and get involved in so you know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Movies, you can just throw them on and
Everything Everywhere All at Once can lose you like that.
dude, yeah.
And it's long.
So just,
Even though it's long, it's got good pacing.
Yeah, I never get bored watching it. I've seen it like 4 times.
What's up?
just change this up a little bit. Comedic movies. You think some of those comedic movies that came out back in the day can come out today?
White Chicks? No. But
White
I think that
Chicks.
movie's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder, definitely not.
Tropic Thunder.
So
For the same reason.
or Pineapple Express.
I think that could come out.
Yeah.
You think so?
Dude,
Well, what's the other one?
Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
I think those could come out. The PC babies might complain about some of it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of it.
yeah.
But I think there are still movies that come out that are choking that or, riding that line.
There are.
Like what?
I would say The Interview was one that was kind of recent that was riding a line. I see that one.
I didn't
The
see
same,
it.
but different.
Same, but different.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen it. But
Have you seen The Nice Guys?
no, I haven't. If anything that's like started coming out, we'll say like the past 5 years, I haven't seen it.
None of it's been like, man, it just seems like nothing has really caught my eye lately.
There hasn't been a whole lot of good movies in the past couple of years. Like there's been some sprinkled in, but most movies lately have been kind of subpar.
I have a list on my phone of movies I want to watch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, open a letterbox because you can have a whole watch list. I've got like 500 movies in mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch movies, but whenever I'm with my kids, I just do whatever they want to do. So if they want to fucking watch, I've been watching Peppa Pig and fucking all this other bullshit.
So, okay.
Bluey.
I was actually thinking about this just like 2 nights ago because usually in the evening, Drew falls asleep on the couch at like 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm calling you out. And so I'm sitting there just playing my game, and I don't mind. And sometimes I'll throw movies on and watch by myself. But
when she goes to sleep at 8 o'clock, like that's her night. She doesn't wake up till the next morning.
More or less. I mean, she'll wake up here and there until we go to bed.
So that's not bedtime. That's a nap. 8 p.m.'s nap.
I stay up late. Like I can stay up till 2 a.m. no problem. But when we're sitting there, we eat dinner and everything, and she'll play on her Switch for a little bit, and then she just like passes up.
What's she playing?
Asleep. She was playing the hell out of Fae Farm.
What the hell is that?
It's like
Is it like Stardew Valley or something?
Yeah. She played the shit out of Stardew Valley. She likes those kind of games.
Okay, either ways, continue.
But anyways, I had a thought the other day, and when we do have a kid, how crucial is it to like be playing cartoons and stuff for them?
So at this point,
because like, can I not just play? Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna be playing super violent rated R movies all the time, but can I not just show them? Like
well, they're not gonna want to watch it. Is the problem? That's
not?
why people get tablets for their kids.
Which our kid's not gonna be a tablet kid.
Then you're gonna have your TV overtaken.
You have to choose. You got to think about it. All right, these kids are high energy,
right?
And whether they're actually sitting down and watching the TV is kind of like a side of the thing. It's more like they're playing. You give them something to do. They're playing.
It's a distraction. Yeah.
And then when they stop, when their interest is no longer there for building the blocks or whatever you got in front of them, then they look at the TV.
Yeah.
And it's because you have to give them multiple things to do because they will run or you can, go do physical stuff and go outside. Like I'll take my daughter outside and she'll ride her bike. She's got a bike for Christmas and she'll ride it and ride it and ride it. And then she won't be as active in the house. So then she'll, be more calm.
Yeah. So, if they're at home, the amount of time that they will sit and stare at a screen is pretty slim. But
right. Let me be a little more specific. So I don't mean like how we were talking about, I don't mean like sit there and watch the movie, but if I wanted to watch a movie or throw on a movie, I know they're not going to sit there and watch the whole thing, but
I guess it depends. It depends on the level of attention that you want to give to the movie. Because the reason I don't put movies on is because I want to pay attention. And I'm not paying attention if my kids are around because I'm paying attention to my kids, not the movie.
Yeah, because like sometimes we'll just throw on like what I call easy movies, and like movies that we can play or switch or be on our phone and still know what's going on.
You can definitely let your kids play while you watch a movie, and they basically won't have seen it, like any of it.
Right.
I've watched horror movies with my nieces and nephews,
but I just wasn't sure if like cartoons are like part of the what's it called?
Brain.
It also kind of it depends on your kid as well, but it's not necessary. Yeah. If that's your question, it's not necessary.
Like they're not going to become a serial killer if I don't play cartoons.
No.
Okay.
No, but they could be helpful, specifically like some shows or things in particular, like Miss Rachel and Bluey and stuff like that. They can learn things.
Yeah, right. Like the ones that Bluey and Peppa Pig, like I just named, those are like family oriented, like shows. So it's like the kids go through a problem, and then they, as a family, fix the problem.
Right.
So it's like that. It's not like watching like, I don't know, like, Teen Titans back in the day where they're just fucking fighting.
But I'm not even sure how much kids really learn from that as much as they're just entertained by it.
I mean, I've had my daughter say things that are on the shows and do it in real life.
You know what? My nephew said, let's play Magic Pillow or something. And he was like pretending to be a pillow. And I put my head on him and he would move and I'd be like, why is my pillow moving? I didn't know this was a Bluey thing because I watched Bluey with my son like the next day and it was the Magic Pillow episode. And I was like,
oh, funny.
Oh, that's where he fucking got that.
Yeah. So kids do learn stuff off of the shows.
Right.
Yeah, but that's just like a game.
Yeah. But
like, I'll still play cartoons for him for sure. I just didn't know if it's like, am I going to be only watching cartoons for the first 5+ years?
No, I think it's definitely personal preference. Like I said, I have 2 kids. My daughter sometimes gets intrusive thoughts. Okay, and my baby is sitting there.
What?
And yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just like a kid thing. So like my baby is sitting there, they're playing with blocks, and then she'll just start pushing the blocks onto her, and then she'll keep pushing them until the baby is like, I can't sit no more, and then she like falls back.
Right.
So it's just like,
I see what you mean.
It's just stuff like that, especially for me. I have a 3-year-old.
They get a little murderous sometimes. They get blood on the brain.
Yeah, like for some reason she picks up a a doll or something and she wants to throw it in the air, and my other child is there, and got to make sure that she won't get hit.
Right.
So that's why I'm not putting movies on, because
gotcha.
you got
to pay attention to them.
Yeah, I got 2 and they're both close in age.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, good. Cool. Good. Thanks for the input. Something I was curious about.
Yeah. With that, sorry to cut this one short, but I think we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah. We're busy people.
Subscribe, follow. Got to work on that. Remember?
Yeah.
Subscribe, follow, comment.
Yep.
And any last words?
Like.
I said like.
No, you said subscribe, follow, comment.
Like.
Yeah.
Gotta remember that one. Got you. Give me knuckles.
Nuck it.
Yo, nuck it.
two nucks deep, baby.